Today we'll talk about the IBFX Candlestick Pattern Recognition indicator, also known as IBFX CPR. Once you've installed the setup file from ibfx.com, go ahead and double click on it and follow the on-screen instructions. So first we'll get the welcome message, and as you can see, this is version 3.03. In this version we've updated the code so that the indicator doesn't recalculate many things it didn't have to. So it's actually a much faster version, and we've also made sure that in this version the scan updates in real time. So I'll click on next, and then you'll have the user license agreement. Make sure to read it and then click on I accept, and then click on next. Then select the destination folder. By default it should be C Program Files Interbank FX Trader 4. Make sure to change this if you've installed the platform in a different location, and then click on install. Now the install is finished. Just click on finish. And let's start the MetaTrader platform. Alright, in the MetaTrader 4 platform, go ahead and go to your navigator window, find the custom indicators list, and expand the list by clicking on the plus sign to the left and scroll down until you find IBFX candlesticks. And then from here just drag and drop the indicator on top of your chart. Now you'll get the inputs, and for now we'll just leave those inputs to the default settings, and we'll just click on OK. The first thing we notice is there's a new window that was created at the bottom, and they're organized in 3 columns, as you can see. The first column is really a legend, or really a help file to let you know what the colors mean and what the symbol means. So if I look at the chart right now up here, let me modify the y-axis a little bit. I can see a blue rectangle, and really that's a suggested profit target. And then you can see a peach rectangle, which is a suggested stop loss. And then here you've got a green symbol under that candle. Well, that green symbol means that the indicator found a candlestick pattern. And because it's green, if I look here, I know it's a bullish pattern. And because it's this little cross symbol, I can come down here and I can see that it's a 3 outside bullish pattern. If it had been red, then I would have known that it was a 3 outside bearish pattern. And really this is to help you figure out what the symbols mean. Now the column in the middle is a commentary. So right now it's telling us that for this chart with this time frame, and right now I'm looking at a 1-hour chart, the last candlestick pattern found was a 3 outside up pattern, which is this symbol right here, and it was found 5 bars ago. So I guess I could count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And by the way, we don't include the current bar. We only calculate the candlesticks on completed bars, so that you don't get a symbol that kind of flash back and forth. So that last bar is not included until it's completed. So right now it's telling me 5 bars ago it found this pattern. It's telling me this is a confirmed bullish engulfing pattern. Check to see if you're at a support level. So you could use like a daily pivot indicator, or maybe a Fibonacci retracement, or any other type of indicator. And then it tells you that the bias is really to place a buy order. And then again you've got the suggested stop loss and profit targets as an actual value here, instead of just being rectangles, so that it can help you place an order faster. Now those indications are not a buy or sell signals per se. Those really need to be combined with other indicators to truly trigger a signal. You can't just place a buy order just based on the candlestick indicator. You need to combine this indicator with your regular trading strategy. And then on the third column we've got the copyright, and we've got a quick scan. The quick scan, what it does is it calculates it tries to find the last candlestick pattern for each time frame. M1 means 1 minute, the 1 minute chart for Euro USD, because I'm on the Euro USD chart. M5 is 5-minute chart for Euro USD again. M15 15 minutes, M30 30 minutes, H1 is 1 hour, H4 is 4 hours, and then D1 is really daily. And as I can see, I've got a symbol and I've got a number below it. The symbol again refer to the legend over here, as you can see here, the star, it's a 3 inside, and then it's green, so it's a bullish. So I know that here I've got a 3 inside up bullish pattern on the 1 minute chart, and then a 3 inside down bearish pattern on the 5 minute, a 3 outside down bearish pattern on the 15 minute, a 3 inside up on the 30 minute chart, a 3 outside up on the 1 hour chart, and so on. Now the numbers tell me how many bars ago was that pattern triggered. So 3 bars ago I got this pattern, 4 bars ago I got this pattern on this chart on this time frame, and so on. And as you can see here on the higher time frame, all the patterns are bearish. So you would maybe look at your chart, look at your regular indicators. If you're trading MACD and you see your MACD just crossed up above 0 on the time frame you like to trade, and all those patterns are green, then it might be a confirmation of your buy signal. Now if I switch charts, the scan shouldn't really change at all because it's already calculated those values, but you can confirm that the calculations were correct. I switched to a 4-hour chart. Now it's telling me it found a 3 outside up 2 bars ago. Well, on the 4-hour chart I've got 2 bars ago it found a 3 outside up, and again I've got the label over here to help me figure out what those mean. After a while maybe you'll know all of this and you won't need to see it anymore. So what you can do is you can go change your inputs. So we'll take a look at these. So the first input is display legend. It's whether or not I want to see that first column here. If I set it to false and click on OK, it's going to disappear. Now it's gone. So I'm saving a little bit of screen real estate, if you will, and once you're familiar with all the symbols, you don't really need to see it anymore. Now if you're also not interested in seeing the commentary because you're familiar with the patterns and you don't really need to have that here, you're just okay with seeing what's on the chart itself, then you can set that to false. And if I click on close, the only thing I've got left is the scan, which really helps me see what the other time frames are doing. Now let's look at the other inputs. I can choose not to display the scan. Now I'm going to click on OK and close, and now the scan is gone. I can also choose to display those targets here, that blue rectangle and peach rectangle, by setting the show targets option to false. I'm going to set the other ones back to true. Now click on OK, and now I don't have the targets on the chart itself. Whether you don't think those targets are helpful or you know, they're just cluttering your chart, you can just remove those. Now you can also control the colors for the text used in this indicator. The title's color, so the title is midnight blue, so right now it shows you the quick scan and the headers for the quick scan column. So you can change that color if you can't see it, or if you're using a black background. I could, just for fun, I could make it purple. I could change the text color, which is used in most places, from black to let's do orange. I can change the bullish and bearish colors. Some people like to use a steel blue, for example, to represent bullish, and then for bearish use a little bit darker red. And then I can change the targets box colors too, to make them maybe more visible. So I can make this blue again, and then this dark red. Let me change the display targets back to true, and let me click on OK. So now you see I've changed all the colors everywhere, so really you can customize this any way you want. Now the last input right here is look back for pattern 50. Well, sometimes it happens that the indicator doesn't find a pattern for quite a while. To make this indicator calculate faster, we're giving it a limit right now of 50. We're saying that for this scan and the current indicators, only look for the last 50 bars. If you don't find a pattern in the last 50 bars, then just give up and plot a smiley face. So sometimes in the scan down here you'll see a smiley face, and it just means that it didn't find any pattern.